The Casino Safe Spending Card, an idea constructed to aid problem gamblers manage their expenses. But first, let us introduce you to Eric. Eric had always seen the casino as a largely social environment. He goes there for a few drinks with some friends and to have some fun. And he never thought gambling would be an issue that would affect him. But a place he once occasionally entered for fun became a place he soon regularly visited alone, and at an increasingly financial detriment to him. He would wake up some days, hungover, unaware how much he had even spent, and sometimes it was everything down to his very last cent. Realizing he had lost it all, he turned to payday loans and the selling of his possessions to cover his bills. But scraping together the money to keep his head above the water did nothing to improve the strains of his financial hardships were having on his relationship. Bankruptcy was looming, but he was still struggling with the strong grip of his gambling addiction, and he found it increasingly difficult to stop spending money. One day though, upon entry to the casino, he saw the casino service desk was now offering a casino safe spending card. He was informed that if he signed up for the service, this could be the key to spending only what he could afford to, slowly curbing his addiction. He signed up immediately for the service. Now, how does it work? The Casino Safe Spending Card works similar to a debit or prepaid credit card, and it allows patrons to decide how much they are going to spend before entering, which, in turn, will take away the risk of spending above the intended amount. The first step for Eric to use the card is to take a breath test to ensure that he is in a clear state of mind, as alcohol can be an influence for high-risk gambling. The card serves not only as Eric's only financial means throughout his casino visit, but also as his only means of identification. Therefore, his photograph is taken at the time of initial sign-up. Once this process has been completed, Eric can choose a top-up amount. The next step is for Eric to choose his top-up amount for all subsequent visits to ensure that he never goes over what he can really afford to be spending at any given time. The Casino Safe Spending Card has a $20 minimum load, with no more than $500 allowed per visit. Eric chooses his amount of $50. At this point, Eric also has two options in how he wants his winnings to be handled. He can choose to either have his winnings frozen and collected upon departing the venue, therefore meaning he will continue to play off his initial $50 until he loses. Or, he can choose for his winnings to be used further throughout his stay until it is gone or until he decides to leave. If Eric does not win, however, he will lose his $50 that was on the card. The next step is for Eric to surrender his wallet in exchange for the card, which will serve as his identification and currency. This is to ensure Eric doesn't get out any more money in the hopes that he will get it back when gambling. During his stay, Eric cannot top up the amount on his card. The Casino Safe Spending Card is valid for 5 years from the initial date of sign-up and can be renewed at the end of this time. At any point in time, Eric can lower his top-up limit, but his top-up limit can only be increased for a single visit once every 12 months. This is to ensure that the patrons are being wise about their decisions and are warned of this when signing up. The card also contains any money to be spent at the in-house bars, but does not extend to casino restaurants, and therefore wallet collection will be needed to settle final bills in certain areas of the casino. This service would be advertised to gambling help services and therapists for referral to people seeking assistance with problem gambling. With compliance from the patron, therapists could see the information recorded on their patient's card and be of great service to assessing the problem. The card would be helpful for therapists to help their patients curb their addiction if they struggle to manage it themselves. With time, the Casino Safe Spending Card aided Eric in lowering his spending and therefore the amount of time he spent at the casino. Eric actually started having money left in his wallet at the end of the night and managed to get on top of his bills. His relationship with his partner improved, all thanks to the Casino Safe Spending Card.